Welcome to Speaking of Disneyland Diamond Jubilee / Halloween time / Speaking of was there. I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
And we are here today to share our lovely... I love when producer tries to talk to us and we both turn. This is why professionals have earpieces.
Right. I'm waiting for the day that we do this. 1 second. What? I remember we had a whiteboard for this very reason.
Oh, that's right. Nothing's too high-tech for speaking of.
It's still a Studio W.
So, before we launch into our adventures, we want to let you know that we have come into the modern age, and...
Just like Walt Disney, at one time, came into the modern age.
Or something. And we have an Instagram account now.
We do, thanks to Publicist, who has Instagrammed us.
Yes, we
so
cannot thank her enough. She works tirelessly for us.
She does.
And anyone that works for us knows that it's tirelessly, but still.
Ask producer. The thankless job.
So, we had a post. About something that we were going to tease. We had an amazing idea and an amazing concept, and I think we should lead with that.
Yes,
and I'm going to let you do it because
you weren't even there for this.
I was there. I was, however, engrossed with another woman, which is another... Wait, hey, did you see that?
What?
It was a Disney...
How dare you? I mean to say...
And literally, it was behind Kate's back.
It literally was. You know...
Okay, so we gotta keep it tight today.
We're gonna have to go to couples therapy after all. Anyway, as soon as Beverly and I are done, you and I are...
We'll take a swing. It's like a never-ending merry-go-round.
Anyway, so while Jared was involved with the other woman, who was very like-minded and same-spirited as Jared as far as Disney is concerned, which was why we couldn't tear him away.
Well, I don't know if it was that.
It was that.
None of us could get a word in edgewise.
That's also true.
But she was a very nice woman.
She was nice.
Anyway,
so Hubs and I are standing on the other side, and we start chatting with this family that's behind us. And it was just funny to me because we're lined up and kind of waiting for the World of Color to start, which we affectionately call the show of...
Anaheim doesn't really have a drought. Or California doesn't really have a drought.
Let's discuss that later. Anyway, so
we can't get clean hotel sheets.
Stop! Anyway. We're waiting for the Doogie Howser show to start, okay? Because Neil Patrick Harris hosts it. Anyway... Via hologram, but whatever. We're waiting for it to start.
Outrageous.
We've got our places saved, etc., etc. So I go make a couple of trash runs while we're waiting. And every time I step away, the Hubs...
She's struggling here today.
I know. Anyway.
It's the come down of Disney.
It's okay. Anyway, so every time I go to the trash, Hubs puts his foot over my spot and stands there.
It's hilarious.
Out. It was so funny. So I came back the second time and I said to the nice family behind us that we had been talking to, I said, I love how he blocks this space as though he thinks you guys are going to come take over my spot after we've been politely visiting.
All three of them.
Yeah, really. So we're chatting and we're talking to them. So this is a wife and a husband and one of their sons. He's a teenager and they're there at the park and she's complaining about how they went on Star Tours, but then she doesn't get to go on the rides that she wants to go on because those two are chickens and they won't do Space Mountain and they won't do the Tower of Terror. So I say to her, you know what we should do? We should trade because I don't want to go on those rides either, but these guys do. So you can come hang out with these guys to go on those rides and I'll hang out with the wimps where I belong. And we realized it was Disneyland wife swapping.
It was.
So who doesn't want to produce that show?
And P.S. Disney, we are watching.
That's right. If you start this now, we're going to
coming.
know.
We're coming for you.
Patent pending.
And you want to know what's the worst thing? We're going to settle in our settlement. It's going to be a new show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or Lifetime Disney. Both.
One of them is for one thing and one of them is for another thing. It's okay.
I swear.
It's okay.
I swear. There is none alcohol in this. None. All right. Speaking of Tower of Terror.
Wait,
there's more? But wait, there's more.
No, go ahead.
Okay, just making sure there's really not anymore. So, Miss Kate took her first Tower of Terror ride on this
was horrifying.
last trip.
Let me just preface with last time we were in Disneyland and they wanted to go on the Tower of Terror.
Oh, this story's great.
The first time I waited like out front and it took forever because there's a long line and whatever. So the next time I said, I'm going to wait in line with you and I'll take the chicken exit. Well, every time I thought we'd reached the chicken exit, the crew members would be like, no, keep going.
Going.
And I was, are you sure?
She was freaking
I was convinced that they were trying to trick me into going on this ride. And I was having none of it.
It was hilarious.
Because they don't let you out until the very end.
It isn't, and it's not till the very end. So anyone that has been on the ride, and for those of you that haven't, spoiler alert. I told her on the way out here, I'm like, I should not be hosting a show today in any way, shape, or form.
Whatever, he's in his normal thing. This is how it is.
It's mad cow, people.
Feel bad for me. Carry on.
So, in the pre-show, they're giving you the story of the ride and how it's all set up, and so you watch the 5 people get on, and you watch the 5 people get fried in the lightning storm.
Right.
Well, one of these 5 people is a little girl. Now, wait for it. So we're waiting in line, and those of you that have waited in the queue, so you get done, and you hear the little ghost talking.
Mommy.
Well, the little girl.
Hello.
Mommy, where are you?
Yeah.
Mommy, help me.
No, so let me just interject here with, I don't do little girl ghosts, okay? There was a time in a previous life where...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I had a situation at my house where I had to actually say the statement, if there's a little girl ghost in this house, I'm moving. Okay? No.
So we're waiting for the line, and in the wall.
Well, now you have to understand, the wall is like this brick wall, but then in the size of like the door, there's this cement covered up. And I said, what is this? What is it? It's like they said, oh no, the little girl ghost might get out, so we've got to cement it shut so she can't come out.
The best part of this is we're walking around the park, and Kate turns to me out of the blue because cement can't hold little girl ghosts.
Well, it can't. Who thinks that cement is going to keep a little girl ghost from coming out of the wall?
And then...
No, wait, there's more.
Little girl ghosts can go through cement.
Little girl ghosts can go through cement.
I'm sorry, maybe it's funnier to me, but you just have to understand we're walking around aimlessly talking about something else. And she's so preoccupied with this little girl ghost.
Because it's a little girl ghost.
And so every time we walk by the Tower of Terror, oh, look, Kate, there's where your friend lives.
She's not my friend. I do not like her.
Oh, I got the
Stupid
papers.
little girl ghost. Speaking of little girls, not ghosts, on Tower of Terror, the second time we went on the ride, there was this lady in front of us and her daughter was with her.
Oh, no.
And the lady's telling us about how her daughter won't go on the ride, but they finally figured out that her daughter could take the last minute. Yeah. So she's like, I finally learned that there's a bench there that she can sit on with the cast member while I go on the ride. And so then she makes some comment about, now don't worry if I don't come off the ride. And I said, oh yeah, it's fine. You can come stay with us.
Girl was mortified.
I'm like, she was probably what, like 8 maybe?
Yes.
I was like, it's okay. We have dogs and kids' books and stuff. A billion cousins. You'll be fine. And she's just like, what? The mom finally was like, we're kidding.
That's what kills me. She was so just like, oh, I leave her. There's a bench, and
she's like, I don't even know those people, but I'll leave her with them.
That's
it's
right. Which my reply was, well, because Mary Poppins is around here somewhere.
Exactly. It's Disneyland. Somebody will take care of her. If not Mary Poppins, then that dog Nana from Peter Pan. Somebody will take care of her.
There's millions of people. Millions.
It's fine. It's fine.
Around.
Now.
Okay. Now.
Let's discuss the drought in California.
Oh yes. Okay. Oh.
Or the lack thereof. It's fine. It's fine. Poor
and
kid.
Someday, maybe that's what we can use as a kickstart, like what do they call it? When they contribute so much and they get something.
Oh, a reward.
A reward.
You can hear
your
the
reward
It's Fine
will be
story.
the It's Fine story and other assorted things that have to be screened for the interwebs.
Yes. Okay, so we're at our hotel, and there's a little sign saying, California is in
Is my
a
ear
drought.
straight?
Yes.
Okay, that's so, never mind.
was all I could do not to do it myself. Anyway. So there's a sign up saying California's in a drought, and it's got like the gas gauge, and it's like almost to empty. We're here in the yellow. So don't wash your towels every time. Hang up your towels if you're going to reuse them.
Well,
we'll wash
okay,
what's on the floor.
this is my 2 cents just about the towels I have to throw in. They have this itty bitty towel rack in the room.
It was pretty small.
And I'm like, there's not enough room to hang up every towel and wash the hubs is hanging things over the lights, trying to create like a romantic mood.
Or a fire. I don't know.
The fire's romantic.
I'll tell you what, between him and the hubs, there were towels everywhere.
I put mine on the ground.
I walk in and there's
because
washcloths.
I didn't care about the drought.
There's washcloths strewn about the bathroom. Like, I don't even know what's going on in there anymore. Anyway.
So the drought.
So we've decided that there's a reason that they have to put up this sign, and there's a reason that people aren't paying attention to it. Because they say we're almost out of water. And then you walk across the street, and Disney's got all these fountains running, and water shows, and people are thinking, we got water? There's plenty of water right there, Disney.
Just go take some out of the Splash Mountain
Yeah.
pool.
Oh, yeah, because we had to wring it out on Splash Mountain as we almost drowned.
Oh, my gosh. So Splash Mountain... Let's have a story about that. So the first time we rode it, we got wet.
So keep in mind, the
Ish.
first time we rode it specifically because it was hot.
Very, very hot.
Okay, we're talking, the app that tells you the weather was like, oh, it feels like 87. No, it feels
felt
like
like 100.
hellfire and brimstone. That's what it felt like.
with a with a chance of sweat. Anyway, actually not even a chance.
It was 100%
guaranteed. So second time we rode it, we didn't get wet at all.
No, the first time we rode it, we hardly got wet. We only rode it twice.
No, we rode it 3 times because we
did?
rode it a second time, and the second time we sat more in the back, and nothing really happened.
I don't remember the second time at all.
The third time we rode it,
It was during the day, and it was raining.
It was raining,
cool.
yes, and it was cool. And so this is the best part. Hubs is in the front seat, and we're standing and we're getting ready to get in the log, and he turns, he says, Jared, you want to ride in this front seat? I'm like, no, really, it's okay, you can ride. No, I want to continue the tradition of you riding in the front.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So I stupidly say,
Okay.
Why not?
Sucker!
So we go down, and Splash Mountain aficionados, what Slip and Falls is the first
the Slip and Falls.
The Slip and Falls is the first big hill you hit.
And it's not that big.
So, and I'm already concerned because we've come off the little starter hill that you go down that gets you up.
And it comes up
and the
pretty
log
high.
is like kind of coming down, like I'm convinced.
It's not because we're fat.
There were some heavy set people in the back.
It wasn't because of the tarts that I ate. Or the mac and
tarts.
cheese.
Oh, wow. So anyway, so we go down, and I'm a little concerned. We go down Slip and Falls.
I thought we were going to have to bail out.
It was bad. Like,
Buckets are coming the log.
over, and I thought my phone was toast.
Yeah, it was
So
bad.
I'm like, surely that has to be the worst of it. Oh no, we go down the two little hills inside the mountain where we get equally soaked.
Well, him more than the rest of us.
Yes. So I turn around and I'm dripping wet, which Kate finds hilarious.
Of course I found it hilarious. It was the best part.
So the worst part though was the actual drop. At
real
which
one.
I get so soaked that if I didn't think my phone was gone before, I'm pretty sure I've lost one or both contacts. That's how bad it was. And I'm doing this. Or I'm blinking. Okay, I can see out of this side. Now I can see out of this side. All right, my contacts are still in. I don't know if I'll still have service after this.
And then, to show the people behind us just how wet he was, I started wringing out his shirt. It was great. And then it took the whole rest of the day to dry out because it was humid and damp
it was so humid.
all day.
But it was fun.
It was fan-freaking-tastic.
So yes, there are more Disney stories.
There are so many more stories.
But yes, we've already gone over, so we're going to wrap it up.
Given you the highlights.
Yes, for this week. And maybe that would be a good Kickstarter motivator prize, reward, whatever thing.
We'll consider it if we ever
will.
get an intern. Hey, if you know somebody that wants to intern as video editing, producer could use some help because we're wearing him out.
And we go through them fast, so make sure they're
We're like that Sunday school class,
strong-hearted,
can't
or
keep a teacher.
that kind of
someone
stuff.
who can stand it,
Because
with
we're a
some
lot to put
stamina.
up with. We weren't kidding at the first,
We never kid.
when we were talking about that. Anyway, until next time, I'm Jared.
I'm Kate.
Bye.